You know what it is? It's your boy ODN without a voice, man. Just got off stage. That's why I want to do this shit, man, before we go on stage, because it never fails. Just like the Trenier interview, man, it caught me like this. But it's okay, man. We work through it. That's what we do, you know, as artists, right? Sitting over to the right of me blowing this smoke, because you already know I don't get down like that. But, you know, he's creating the effects right now. The nephew, my boy, we go back like Pat Sajak and those cool Cadillacs and battle raps.
That's real.
Baby Bash.
What it do, man. Can I just say, you just killed that show down? They don't know. You just got off stage from rocking a sold-out show and killed it, and now you're going to do an interview, man.
Fam, I mean, that's what we do. I was just warming them up for you, dog.
Oh, no, it's going to be lovely, man. It's going to be lovely.
You know what I'm saying, Bash? So I appreciate this interview, nephew. You know, I already know, like I said, years and years and years. We were just talking right now, shooting the shit. I said, man, let's put the mics on because I don't want to miss nothing. Let's go back to, you know, the 90s. Before 2003, when Sugar popped off, my nephew right here was Baby Beach, Latino Velvet. Yeah, tell him our history back then. I mean, the 90s was more so your come-up time, right?
Well, yeah, that was my hustle time. That was my hustle and bustle and trying to learn the game. We were just talking about earlier how Sunday Afternoon came out in 1990, you said?
Yeah.
In 1990, right?
Right.
And Sugar came out in 2003. So it's weird because I've known you for so long, but it's so weird how that's so far apart, how them singles came out like that.
Yeah, but you know, it through that time, that's what I'm saying. Like during the 90s, bro, I remember doing shows up in Corcoran with you, and I remember when you had your hair was all bushy back then, the Baby Beast.
And then I told you about the San Jose Cinco de Mayo show that you did. I think one of the first times I met you, because I was with N2Deep. I was hanging with N2Deep back then, kind of. Yeah. And you knew JT, and we seen you.
Yeah. Now, JT introduced you to the game, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Sorta, yeah.
Because when N2Deep blew up, I was, you know, hanging around the studio, and we our little crew would go out and cruise and shit. That's what cruising was in, and we go mac on bitches and shit. So that was our thing. And then all of a sudden, now they're doing rap, and now they're doing music, and all of a sudden, back to the hotel blows up, and we're like, damn. Yeah,
you was part of like the entourage.
Well, just hanging. Me and my homies was hanging with them. Our family, the Trujillos and the Juarez, which is my family, they kind of grew up together, and so we all were kind of like family, but not really related, but we were like family, because back then in Vallejo, there's only a certain amount of Chicano families in there. And
is that right?
We all kind of knew each other in Vallejo, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. I know that. I know JT's, he's part Mexican, right?
Yeah, he was a Trujillo.
And you, well, speaking of V-Town, Vallejo, I mean, that's E-40, that's Mac. I mean, you hung with them as well. Did you used to ball with them and play a little basketball?
Yeah, E-40 was in my, he was in my gym class. All the athletes went, because E-40 could hoop too. So all the athletes had six period PE. So, but I was a sophomore and he was a senior. And then Mac Dre was supposed to. I mean, we went to junior high together, but he didn't make it to Hogan. He was on some street shit, so he didn't really make it to Hogan. But we grew up together. Our parents knew each other, and then Jeff Gordon, you know, all kind of motherfuckers was out there.
Yeah. And, was he rapping during high school?
E-40.
What was like the lunch bench scene? Because I know I used to rap at the lunch benches, and we throw down right there at you know what I'm saying, lunch.
E-40 is so weird. As at Hogan, he was wearing the Kangos and shit, and still talking like, "Hey, what up, Ty?" You know what I'm saying? Still like, "Yeah, what's the do-wop?"
Can you imagine having did he regular conversation like that?
Yeah,
he had the swag.
Talking. He was really like that in high school, and him and what's the guy's name? T. They would hang out. They were like b-boys and shit. They would wear Kangos and starter jackets and kind of just do music wherever they were. E-40 was in the band, so he was a drummer. So that's why he's always in the pocket. His rhythm is always in the pocket, even though if it's fast, he'll get back in the pocket. But so he was in the band. So we used to watch E-40, and then of course I hung out with his little brother D-Shot and Muggsy, so we all knew each other. So yeah, it's crazy.
What's it like seeing him on the Mount Westmore right now, man? On that whole.
Well, to me, he's top 10 of all time, top 5. You know, just his language alone. The slanguage alone was like, to me, should have him up there. But I think I've seen him come when he was selling CDs out the trunk.
You saw his come up.
I seen the whole come up, dog. We all know each other. We all N2Deep, very close to E-40, very close to Mac Dre. And even though E-40's clique and Mac Dre's clique, they would fight each other. It was so weird because I was friends with both. Yeah. And I'd be like, man, why are they fighting each other? But it was so crazy growing up that one side was one side and the other side was the other side, and they'd funk and fight. And then me and JT were friends with both sides. Like, man, dog, I wish they'd get along. Which they end up eventually.
Because y'all was fans.
Exactly.
Nobody likes to see their superheroes fight.
Yeah, we loved them, dog. So
I think it was a matter of just trying to get out, see who was. I mean, because at the end, neither one of them had records, right? Or yeah.
Yeah, they had records. They had records, but
I think 40 had the click.
A lot of underground disc records, like back in the day, which was crazy back then. So.
But that was hip hop, right?
Yeah, this was some other shit though. This was gangster. This was some
okay.
gangster diss and shit, dog. These people were vicious.
It was playing around.
Real family shit, dog. So it was pretty crazy. But you know, R.I.P. Mac Dre, very good friend of mine. E-40, we're very proud of E-40. Like I said, I think E-40's nationally one of the dopest artists in the game.
Hands down.
Not only rap, not only he made up a lot of slang, just his businesses, and you never hear him do no hoe shit. You know what I mean? You never hear 40 doing no hoe shit for some attention. You know what I mean? It was always strictly grown man business shit. So we
always been
appreciate that.
Absolutely. I mean, now you got, with his liquor and just everything. I'm sure he got plenty of properties out there. You actually, man, are one of the smartest as well. I mean, there's a lot of them out there, but I know you don't invest smart with your money, man. I mean, was there ever a time where you started like funking off your money in the beginning when sugar, or right away you always just kept that like, let me invest, get it, invest?
Yeah, because I seen other people so I got my deal late in life. I wasn't no youngster when I got my deal, so I was already a grown man. So by the time I seen other people blow up and then blow down,
you already knew what time it was.
I said, oh, I'm not gonna do that. So all I did was invest in real estate and property, and I never really bought no jewelry. I smoked weed and shit.
You buy a little massager for $5 what? Out of an airport? Oh, that's double, my G, in the airport all day.
We missed the flight, so we had to wait 2 hours, dog. I said, man, and they used to have like massage chairs in the airport. I was like, man, let me sit in this motherfucker. I sat in that bitch. I said, man, how much is this? Like 50-something, 100, 5,000 something. I said, man, I'm gonna buy this shit. So that's
one of the massage ones.
Probably one of my biggest impulse buys I've ever bought, but I've never really bought no stupid shit.
Was he on some delay shit? Like there was a delay?
2 hour delay.
Oh, that's, yeah.
I mean, not delay. We missed our flight, so we had to wait 2 hours.
I mean, I bought AirPods. I bought headphones, but
Yeah, it was
okay.
I never really fucked off my money because it's easier to get money than it is to keep money. You know what I'm saying? The key is to keep it. So, like I said, I was grown man when I got it. I bought a bunch of fake jewelry and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Did you? I heard that going around lately.
I would.
Because who's gonna sweat you? Who's gonna call you out? Like, unless it's real diamond, jeweler.
Yeah. I just couldn't buy. People. When you make a lot of money, you get a lot of people coming at you. Hey, I got a chain for you. I made a chain. People would make all these chains. Yeah, $38,000. I said, oh hell no, dog.
Right. Yeah, and if you rock something, who's really gonna check? Yeah, exactly. Talk about beans. I ain't gonna lie, I fell into that. I had the diamond bracelet. I had the diamond dog chain. Remember the dog chains? But fucking sold that shit and bought a wedding ring. Hello. I gave up the game for some chain. You know what I'm saying?
Did you? Did the price? Was the price good, or did you lose a little bit of money on it?
Oh no, I lost a little bit on it because I went back to the same jeweler that made it. My customized. He's right there, at the Tyler Mall. But I mean, he hooked it up, and there was no time, to keep it. Plus, trip on this, somebody actually broke into my crib and stole it, and then I got it back.
How the hell did you get it back?
It was some kids, man. This is a private investigator. These kids were posting my shit on social media.
Damn.
And the PI went in there, man, yanked them out of class, grabbed my shit. Give my shit back, motherfucker.
Damn.
But after that, I really didn't want it because, it's like you've been violated. Somebody wore your shit. So at that point, you either buy another one or just sell it or get rid of it. And that's what I did.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
You came up because I know people that lost their shit.
Yeah.
They be like, man, I spent $40,000. I'm like, damn.
On a motherfucking jet ski or something, like something stupid. Like, man.
I always tell myself I'd rather buy a house or a car, dog. Just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I would do that. I would like, if I'm going to spend that much money, I'm going to buy something that I could really use.
Before you got into able to buy cars out, were you a buyer or were you a leaser?
A car? No, I'd buy it like.
Did you ever lease a car?
$500? No, I never.
Never.
People would always tell me, my accountant would say it's better to lease a car. Shit.
Right.
I like to pay my shit off. All my shit's paid off, houses and cars.
Do you keep them or you just get rid of them at the end of whenever you get bored with them?
Right now, I upgrade like every couple of years, a new Cadillac, the new whatever. I'm a Cadillac dude, so
Okay, so you just buy them and then just sell them to somebody.
I just
whatever.
trade it in.
Trade it in, yeah, upgrade.
I've been doing that since 2004.
Yeah.
Well, 2004 when I got my first check and I bought my first Cadillac, it's like every couple of years.
So you're a Cadillac dude.
Yeah, so say it's like 2024. The 2024 cars come in, all the Cadillacs.
Yeah.
I go look for the brand new 2023 that didn't sell. That still was brand new, and then get a good price on that.
Right.
So I get they want to get rid of the 23s.
Yeah.
Bring in the 24s
all day, end of the year.
So I'd get to go after the 23s that were never touched. You know, never sold.
Yep. Still 100, not even 100 miles on them.
Still top of the line. Yeah. Still. And then I wait 2 years and then get the next one. You know?
Smart.
Dang, you hear Frankie singing?
Smart OG. That's Frankie.
Dang, he's killing it.
Frankie J, man. Got him coming up here in a little bit, man. We talking spending money over here and saving money with Baby Bass. Somebody told me, man, you know, I think it was my aunt, my Thea told me, hey, it's easy. Like you said, man, don't, what they say is find out how you can save money before you can, I think with you in a crisis, because there was one time me and Bobby, you know, we split and we stopped recording. And I was like down to my last British Knights, that old school, the BKs. I had all white, homie, and I kept those white for a whole solid 6 months to 8 months because I had no money. There was a time that's when I started.
You guys had hit records out?
This was like 90, right after we dropped Hey DJ, 94. This was like 95, 96. We kind of did our things.
All the money.
Still looking today.
Wow.
I need to holler at King Little G because apparently he know how to register the music.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to register your shit.
You know, and I'm one of them old heads. I say it because it's been talked about, you know, of artists not really being educated, and I'm living proof. You need to know that. And it's all public. It's out there on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, like Bash, I mean, he got his own record label now, Bashtown Records. Talk about it.
Yeah, Bashtown Music, man.
Bashtown Music.
I really am excited about the team that I have now. You know, I'm in the Soldies but Goodies doo-wop vintage classic R&B scene right now with the Chicano soul to it.
Hell yeah, brother. I remember you were playing me the remember we were sitting in Palm Springs, we were sitting in the car and you were playing me Danny Trejo's the first one, I think it was.
Soul Collection.
Yeah. I blew my mind, bro.
Yeah, dog, it's crazy. It's when I was at E-Dub Studio and they were working with Trish Toledo. And Trish Toledo was doing covers. She was singing so dope, doing covers of all these. And Joey Quinones had a beat. Joey Quinones was up and coming, just dope ass musician.
Shout out to Sinceres.
Yeah, the Sinceres. Yeah, well, Joey's on all kind of shit. He's in all kind of motherfucking.
Yeah.
But back then, I remember they were like, "Hey, we got this Soldies beat. We need to write a song for Trish Toledo, or original song, right? Not a cover." So, that was the first one I wrote. I wrote the "Do You Love Me" song.
That's the one you shot the video with, yeah. And that was kind of her breakout song, no? Or she already was out there?
She was doing covers. She was doing like, different covers of oldies. But this was her first original song, right?
Yeah.
And that shit took off, dog. And then she became the queen of soldies. And Trish.
Yeah.
But Trish,
where that video at now?
Millions, huh?
Millions,
and they took it down. Then they had to go up again and put more millions on it. It was crazy.
Why'd they take it down?
I don't know. Who knows? Some business shit. I wasn't involved in all that. I just wrote the song. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
It seemed like after that, the Soldies craze started getting bigger.
Yeah.
It started forming in my face, and then so Danny Trejo got a label, a strong label with so many dope artists, and then I got Bashtown, and I just got Mia May, who's a 16-year-old Chicana, really killing it, and then I got Mikey Jimenez, who's probably gonna be like the cool young face of it all. You know?
Mikey, he's in the building today, right?
Yeah, Mikey Jimenez will be performing tonight. He's performing a lot of shows, and I'm excited about
it. I saw him on TikTok, him and his dad probably a year ago, bro. And I was like blown away. I was like, here's a young, handsome looking kid. He's got that soda feel. He's got the whole fit. The fedora. The tank. Suspenders.
And he's from East LA, so he's from the culture. And back when he was 17, he was in this TV show on ABC called Boy Band or something, where they had a bunch of teenagers trying to make a boy band.
Is that right?
ABC. Yeah. So he was on that show, and he told me. He said, when I was on that show, they wouldn't let me do my Chicano shit. He was like, man, it was weird because...
That's Hollywood.
Exactly. Yeah. He was like, man, dog. So I was like, you know, like, man, you do good on the oldies and shit. He said, I know. He said, but when I was on the show, when I asked to do anything with my culture, they were like, no, we can keep it real pop.
Right.
And he still did good. He did far, but now he wants to really.
He got to embrace his culture, bro. Yeah, man.
He's from the culture. I ain't got to force it on him. You know, you get people, good singers and shit, but you try to force the culture on them, and eventually it'll get exposed.
Yeah.
I mean, like, oh, he's not really from he just sings good.
Right.
Mikey is actually from the culture, and he's gonna make it cool again. You know, we need to be, you know, let it be known it's cool to have class.
Absolutely.
It's cool to be cool, you know what I'm saying?
And embrace what you really want to do. That's what he wants to do.
It's such a beautiful culture. That's the most beautiful culture in the world. And, you know, somehow, you know, a little infiltration, little crazy shit going on. And
you know who he reminds me of, bro? Remember Bobby Ross Avila?
Yeah, Bobby.
When he was a kid. You know, he started out opening up for New Kids on the Block, going on tour at 14, 13.
I got Bobby Ross Avila on the Bash Tones album, the Bash Tones Soli album.
There you go.
Bobby Ross Avila is one of the dopest motherfuckers I ever been around, talent-wise.
Talent, bro. Even off the mic, bro. He's just, we're talking Usher, we're talking Janet Jackson, we talk the Avila brothers,
he was
man.
a young protege. Like before Frankie J, before Bruno Mars, it was Bobby Ross Avila. You know what I'm
Killing
saying?
the game. Talk box, everything.
And he, you know, like I got 2 albums out now, the Bash Tones 1 and the Bash Tones 2. It's all like doo-wop, soldies, combination with some rap on some, but I pretty much wrote, you know, write the songs and put them all together, and we collab. And
well, that's interesting you say that, because I know you a hook writer. That's your favorite thing to do. That's how you started in this game, right?
Hooker.
Man, bro, if you he's a hooker.
I'm a hooker.
But that's the most important part of the song besides the beat.
That's the engine. You know, I consider each song like a low, like a low rider. Like, you need a strong engine to make that fucking roll good. Then you want to put some candy paint on it. Then you look. That's the verses in the bridge. Maybe some chrome and some rims. You know what I'm saying?
Who wrote Sugar Hook?
I did.
For Frankie.
Yeah. We were together. Well, he was there. I didn't send to him. We were there.
Yeah.
Coming up with everything. We went to his boy's apartment.
What about what was the T-Pain song you did?
I wrote that hook too. Yeah.
What song? Cyclone. Oh.
That's not even T-Pain on that hook. You know that, right? That's my DJ Mikael. So with that song, I told him what to sing. She moved her body like, I wanted like an island feel to it, kind of like an island.
Yeah.
vibe. So,
I see that. I hear that.
He sang the hook. He's from France, so he sang the hook, and I sent it to T-Pain, right? So we said, okay, cool. It sounds dope. Let's send it to T-Pain. So about a week later, we get it back from T-Pain. It's different. I'm like, damn, it sounds dead. It's good, but he
take him off the track.
Yeah, he took Mikael off. It was supposed to be T-Pain on the hook, but the hook that I sent T-Pain, he sent it back different. Like,
I got you. He changed it up.
He's like saying this. Like, he did it kind of different. It was cool, but I was so.
You know, publishing changes after that when they do shit like that. Exactly. That's another conversation.
But I was so loving the way it originally was with my DJ on it. I put him back on it. So really, in Cyclone, that's not T-Pain singing the hook. That's my DJ Ice singing the hook. And T-Pain is only doing the verse. Shorty got looked and Shorty got mad.
Did you know that? Nah. I didn't know that shit.
Yeah. So, but the label got mad. Label was like, what the fuck? Who is this guy? I said, it's my DJ, dog, but it sounds good. Listen to it. They said, no, put T-Pain on that motherfucker, right? And I was like, damn.
Where's he at now? Mike?
He shoots like movies and videos.
Okay.
And yeah, DJ Ice. Yeah, he was dope.
Yeah.
But so I just sent it out with my DJ on the hook, dog, and sent to Power 106, and they start banging it. And next thing you know, my label was like, "Fuck it, we're gonna roll with it."
Yeah, and then you linked up with like Paula Deanna. Did you write her shit too?
Paula Deanna, yeah, she's 15 years old. My boy Edo Kanyes called me. Hey, I got this 15-year-old Latina out here in Corpus Christi. Can you write a song for her? I was like, all right. And I wrote Doing Too Much real quick on Happy Perez. That's when Happy Perez gave me that beat. Happy Perez, who's probably one of the biggest producers in the game, the pop game and everything. Right?
I remember I did a parody song back at GGI when I was there. It was called Going Caca Too Much.
What?
Yeah, you never heard that shit?
You're going caca?
Yeah, and I'm going caca, tacos and burritos, puro tapatillo, and I'm going caca too much. I swear to God, that shit was lit, dog. It was #1 in the IE.
Damn, make it or break it.
Yeah, but that's what that's what that whole Chingo Bling thing, and everybody thought I was Chingo after that because I'm doing the Paletero. We had parody beefs with Chingo. Yeah, you started fucking with Chingo because I remember you was fucking like parody meaning, okay. I never told you this. I don't know if he ever told you this, but there was a rule. We had did this palatero, so I did this palatero, man. It was another to Laffy Taffy D4L. And I was knocking out parodies, bro. I was like, fuck it, man. I'm at the stage. I was on a roll. Well, he was already doing them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that shit ain't easy. I mean, it ain't hard. You know, let me do it for my local city. Well, the shit blew up nationwide on YouTube, and everybody thought it was Chingo. So Chingo was, you know, apparently he was getting mad. He was like, let on diss me in a song.
He dissed you?
Mad.
What'd he say?
Yeah, just talk about my pronunciation and this and that. And
I never heard that.
yeah, bro.
About that at all. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean that was in the past. But that was what I remember. I remember you was fucking with him tough back then.
Yeah, Chingo's my boy. Yeah, I've known Chingo. You know, Chingo kind of. Yeah, well, I took him on the road with me too, and like motherfuckers thought that was really him. I used to say stay in character, dog, and he would stay in that character all the time, dog.
Yeah. You kind of brought him out, so to speak, right? Or like
he was doing his thing in Texas, but then I brought him to California, to Pocos Pero Loco.
he ended up on Power, right?
Yeah. People, I mean, I knew people were gonna like it off the top. The character,
Doo-doo-doo.
I liked it. So he stayed in character pretty good.
I was a fan, dog, and that shit. Even after that shit happened, because he used to do because you ain't got no diamonds, stupid, like all that lingo, dog. That shit,
dog. That's my favorite shit, dog. I think he can still do that.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Some people might get mad. Who knows?
Yeah, now he's doing stand up. I heard, and he's really heavily in politics and stuff on his podcast.
He's still selling out.
That's dope, man. Keep busy, man. Keep grinding what it is. And here you are, what? Now you going on what? 20 years now?
Sugar, 20 years. Yeah, and we in 23 right now. Yeah.
20 years, sugar, man. Frankie J, y'all still.
Who'd have thought, man? That song is the song that keeps on giving.
That's what I keep hearing. I heard somewhere you. I mean, that's probably your biggest song ever, and you still get paid all because you kept your publishing, right?
Yeah, I own my publishing, dog.
How important is that to artists?
Also, I like to tell all artists, man, keep your publishing, man. That's a big part of life. Publishing alone. I don't even got to work no more. I could just stay home all day.
Was there somebody in your ear that told you about that, or would you just was your own tuition? Like, you know what? Let me go ahead and hold on to this because first off, I don't like giving up money like that. You know.
I was in my 30s, man. I was grown, dog. Like I said, when I got my deal, so.
That's right. You was already seasoned.
I was already a grown ass.
Yeah,
so I knew about all that shit. I knew what people's. I soaked up all that game. You know what I'm saying? I soaked it up and I used it to my advantage, which I think everyone should do.
That's so dope.
But. I was like, no, publishing was big at the time. See, when I came in 2003, CDs were still selling, but artists were starting to get better deals.
Right.
Starting to know about publishing and going to get publishing deals and shit like that. You know what I mean? So
right.
I came in that era where we're still selling CDs, but actually the artists are getting better deals now too. You know what I mean? Real
quick, Bash, I don't mean to cut you because they're calling for you. I'm getting text messages. So before, I guess you're gonna. Let's see. Well, before you do, I just want to get your take. I know you've seen the whole King of Chicano rap. Let everybody know from your perspective, not how you think the king is, because that's a played out question to me is, but I want to know more so your thoughts on the label Chicano rap, the label.
I love Chicanos, and I love Chicanos that rap. I love Chicano. I love Chicanoism. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the best culture in the world.
If somebody comes and says, Bash, man, I love your music, bro. I love the fact that you do Chicano rap. You're the hardest you're a dope Chicano rap artist.
I say thank you.
So you embrace it.
Yeah.
You don't think nothing of it.
What I'm supposed to say? Well,
here's my thing. And a lot of cats, and I had this conversation with Tony G the other day, right?
Oh, I love Tony.
Remember, before Chicano rap was labeled, there was 90s, bro. What we did was hip hop. I grew up on Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? No one was calling it Chicano rap.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that, and he was agreeing. It's just hip hop. Where Chicanos doing rap, Chicanos in rap, but to be called Chicano rap as a label. You know why? I say this. I'm gonna end it like this. I used to go in the warehouse, Sam Goody's, and we used to be right next to LL Cool J. Lighter shade of brown, LL Cool J. Chicano rap was labeled. They put us in the back. They segregated us.
Yeah.
Now your section's over there. Oh, I'm not hip hop no more?
Well, I didn't say that Chicano rap didn't get hated on, or you know what I'm saying, or it didn't mainstream put it to this. They still don't understand it. You know what I mean? They still don't understand it. So, but like I said, it's the most beautiful culture in the world. We have such talented people which need more shine. I don't know what all this people are arguing for. It should be all embraced by everybody. I don't care who's the best. I don't care who's the fucking king. I don't care who's none of that shit. You know?
Yes, sir. Amen.
No one's ever the best. It's all about opinion. No one knows who's the best basketball player in the world. They're gonna say Jordan, Kobe. It's all an opinion. It's never. There's no scientific fact.
And what's crazy is we still evolve because there's going to be a new Baby Bash 5 years from now, 10 years from maybe 20. You know what I'm saying? 20, but whatever. When you stop,
I'm going 35 more years.
Hello.
Hello.
But the thing is, let me tell you the difference. You opening up lanes for your people. There's some that aren't. That's what I'm saying. Like for George Lopez, for an example, he's getting hit heavy right now in the media.
Hitting George Lopez?
Again, because they say that he's all self, and he was doing an interview on his old podcast. He said something like, Steve Trevino was on there with them, and Steve was telling him, I'm trying to open up gates, for the younger comedians, and like Ralph Barbosa says, we gotta embrace them, and he goes, Ralph Barbosa, who the fuck Ralph Barbosa? Who's that guy? Is that somebody I should know? Just like real cocky attitude.
Oh shit.
But he got so much backlash because of that.
Damn.
So what are your thoughts when I mean, no one can ever say Bash doesn't open doors for the youth.
I started many careers, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
More singers and rappers, though. It's hard to sign rappers and shit, dog. Because if you sign a rapper, dog, and they don't blow up, sometimes it's your fault. I'm like, no. If I invest all this money, believe me, I want you to blow up.
You got to do the work.
It's just something. It don't always work. You know what I mean? So I'm really not gonna try to sign rappers right at the moment. I like what I'm doing with the soldies and the singing and the R&B shit because I really love that music and I write it real well.
Right.
And we got Mikey Jimenez getting ready to come out with
we gonna
May. Is Mikey out there? Is Mikey out there?
He was up in the hallway.
Sorry, Dom. I didn't mean to interrupt, homie.
Is he ready?
No, you good.
Hey, can you see if he's out there real quick? Or Mikey, did he leave already?
Is that the guy with the white
Yeah.
He's by the stage.
Oh, he is?
Do they need Bash right now?
Yeah.
They do? Okay.
Who's calling?
We'll wrap it up. I don't know.
Eddie that came in here.
Okay.
Yeah, like 5 minutes.
Okay.
3 minutes ago.
Okay.
He
Left?
was on stage and waiting for you.
Oh, shit. All right. Maybe
Oh,
we'll do
yeah,
it
dude,
next
this
week.
guy's about done.
I'm going on Obsession with Frankie. So when I hear Obsession, I just go get the mic.
You ain't gonna hear it, bro, because you can't hear it. But
I can hear it.
He good. He chilling, man. My man says he chilling.
I can hear it.
I noticed you was messing with Desi Hollow too. You got did some shit.
Dope, dog.
New artist.
Funk, man.
Yeah.
Fuck with Dez. We got a couple songs in the making also. So I like Dez. I fuck with him.
Shout outs to him, man. Old side for sure.
Yeah.
Real quick. What's the new artist? Speaking about new artists, you give on your platform. I don't know if you still do it. You was doing something on Tuesdays or something on Instagram.
Tuesday, Code of the Barber.
You still do that?
Code of the Barber won one of my first Talent Tuesday. Yeah, on my Instagram Live, I like to do Talent Tuesday. Give away a couple $100 and shit to have some people perform. And then we got the pressure cooker.
The pressure cooker.
Yeah, you ready for the pressure cooker?
I don't know. Am I?
15 seconds on the clock. Anybody got 15 seconds?
15 seconds? Oh, snap.
I'm gonna put you in the Bashtown pressure cooker.
Oh, shit.
You ready? ODM, what do you win? Okay, you got put 15 seconds on the clock.
I don't see the $200.
And once it hits
We'll get that
15,
later.
when it hits 15, I need you to go.
Hey, fuck that. When I get hit 5 before 15, zell me.
ODM.
What?
Welcome to the pressure cooker.
Let's get it.
I'm gonna ask you a question. You got to give me 5 answers. 5 answers to this question within 15 seconds.
Watch this, Stewie.
You ready? Here we go. Give me 5 cereals without fruit in it. No fruit. Go.
Frosted Flakes, Captain Crunch, Pebbles, no, Chocodiles, Mini Wheat,
4.
Oro Mini Wheat, Frosted Mini Wheat. I've said that. That's damn. Just give me 100. We call it a day.
Got you. They ready?
Baby Bash, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, we on the Blockout Podcast already, G. Go do that. Hell yeah.